Welcome to Conics. Most businesses raise their prices every year, but what if I told you there was one mechanic who never did? No matter how high inflation went, no matter how expensive parts became, he refused to charge more. His customers thought he was foolish. But what happened next shocked everyone. This is the story of the mechanic who proved that integrity can be more profitable than greed. In the quiet town of Ridgewood lived a mechanic named John Miller. His shop was small, 2 lifts, 1 toolbox, and a faded sign that read Miller Auto Repairs. John wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. But he was the kind of man people trusted instantly. John had one unusual rule. He never raised his prices. Not once, not in 30 years. While other garages increased their rates with inflation, John refused. Why, John? His friend Mark asked one day. John smiled. People here work hard. I fix their cars so they can get to those jobs. Why should I make their lives harder? Most businessmen would have mocked him. Many did. But John kept working quietly, consistently, and honestly. Over time, something strange began happening. While bigger garages struggled to find customers, John's shop had a line. People drove from neighboring towns just to get their cars repaired by him, not because he was the cheapest, but because he was the most trusted. He explained every repair. He never added hidden charges. He told customers when they didn't need something fixed. One winter, a young man named Ethan Parker brought in an old Honda. He expected a huge bill. Instead, John fixed a loose wire and charged him only $20. That's it? Ethan asked. That's all it needed, John replied. Ethan left stunned. Then told the story to everyone he knew. Trust spreads quickly, faster than advertising. John's reputation exploded. Parents recommended him to their kids. Teachers recommended him to coworkers. Even wealthy families began choosing John over expensive dealerships. By his 10th year, John no longer needed advertising. By his 15th, he had more business than any shop in the county. By his 20th, he was hiring mechanics just to handle the demand. One day, a business consultant visited him, fascinated by his success. John, you could double your prices, triple even. Why not take advantage of the demand? John wiped his hands with a cloth and replied, "Success isn't measured by how much I can take, but by how much I can give." It wasn't about money to John, it was about purpose. But here's the twist most people never knew. John did become wealthy, very wealthy, not by raising prices, but because the community rewarded him in ways he never expected. Customers brought him referrals. Local businesses partnered with him. A bank offered him a zero-interest loan to expand. A dealership even approached him with a buyout offer, which he politely declined. By age 60, John owned multiple garages, trained dozens of mechanics, and created jobs across the county, all because he chose integrity over greed. His philosophy was simple. When you value people, profit takes care of itself. Near the end of his career, a reporter interviewed him. "What's your secret?" she asked. John laughed softly. "No secret, just do right by people. They always come back." In a world where businesses chase fast money, John Miller reminds us, real success comes from character, not shortcuts. A business built on trust will outgrow one built on greed, and a reputation built honestly will outlast any marketing strategy. If you were running your own business today, would you chase profits, or would you chase trust? If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing business lessons.